Hiya Pisces, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year, happy December, Merry Christmas to each and every one of you. 'Tis I, the one and only Archer with Archer Astrology. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. I do appreciate it. Pisces, it is time to do your December 2022 love energy check-in for the one on your mind when you clicked on this reading to come and hang out with me. It is and has been a crazy month for December, and I do completely appreciate your patience throughout the month and throughout like forever on like every zodiac sign and every channel for going last. So it means a lot to me for the patience and the understanding that Pisces are so known for. I do appreciate you. Pisces, between the full moon in Gemini at the beginning of the month, the new moon in Capricorn at the end of the month, and of course Mercury retrograde also at the end of the month, it is going to be quite an interesting reading for you, Pisces. We're going to take a look like we like to do at the past, the present, and set your chariot's GPS for potential future outcome. Because as a Cancerian, I do want to thank you, of course, Queen of Wands jumps. This means, oh crap, Archer's going to start talking and telling some stupid, ridiculous story that's a really long and dragged out joke. Yeah, I'm gonna. All right, so, you know, as a Cancer, we do totally appreciate you, Pisces, because you guys took the bullet for us. Totally. You know, when the water signs walked up to Spirit and they were like, all right, time to sign you guys your tarot cards, Ryder finally finished drawing them. All right, guys, we've got the Chariot, we've got Death, and we've got the Moon. And then, of course, Spirit looked at Cancer for a minute. And they're like, okay, cardinal signs first, help yourself. Well, Cancer knows what the moon does and what the moon's all about. Think about full moons and all that fun stuff, what your grandmammy used to tell you about that, Pisces. So we ran up and we grabbed the Chariot. We're like, screw it. We're going Oprah. We're taking the car and we are out of here. Yeah, Chariot. And we booked. Then they went over to the fixed sign and said, all right, Scorpio, you're next. Scorpio's like, well, shit, I wanted what Cancer had. I wanted a car. Fine, I'll just take the Death card because I'm going to do it my own way anyways. And they took the Death card and left. And then you and Spirit decided to stay just dead nut silent, looked at each other, and you just simply said, fine, whatever, go last anyways, I'll take the stupid moon, and walked out the door. So we do appreciate you for doing it because we do understand what that is all about. So when a tarot reader says this is Pisces and also Cancer, that's us saying thank you for taking that bullet. All right, let's move onward and forward and see what we have in store for you guys. We're going to use the Taut deck for our base cards, and we will use, how appropriate that I picked that lame-ass joke, because we're going to use my Deviant Moon Tarot deck. I love this. It reminds me so much of the McDonald's moon guy that was on the late night TV commercials, and he played the piano, but he had a moon for a head, and he played music. I remember that dude. So we're going to use that for the clarifiers, because since Cancer and Pisces shares the moon, why not? I saw this at a store when I was shopping, so it's straight up Cancer energy, because I looked at it and I was like, oh yeah, I want that. And I bought it. So from me to you, as John Lennon would have said. All right, Pisces, let's do what we do all the time here. We're going to check it out, see what's going on. Pull 9 cards overall for my beautiful baby sharks and see what is in store for December going into January. Saggy and Cappy season. I don't know why I did this out of order like this, you know? EMI instead of IME? Possibly. Oh, crap, that really rhymed. Love it. All right, let's get back to business here. All right, for Pisces, and the one on Pisces' mind when they clicked on this reading. It's hilarious because I saw the Chariot as I was shuffling flip through there. It's hilarious. I'm laughing internally. I promise, I am. If you'd like a personal reading with me, I am kind of booked just through New Year's. That's it. Yeah, so I can get with you next week. So you can email me, hit me up, archerastrology@gmail.com, and check the community posts because I'm figuring the schedule out for when I want to go live. This really totally has me baffled, so I want to get that locked down by the new year. So in the comments below, tell me a good day and time, Pisces, that you would like me to do my lives, because I've tried Sunday nights. I like them. I've tried Wednesday nights. Also like them. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. And I do have one in store coming up for the weekend, so watch the community post for that. But we're going to figure this out. So help your buddy out. Help your Krabby Patty out, will you? All right, Pisces, let's do it. You've put up with me long enough. All right, December 22 for Pisces and the one on their mind. Let's go, Pisces. There's decks to be rocked. Here we go. Wow, I don't even know what that word means. Anyways, I'll work on my English. It's not my first language. Bottom of the deck for you and your person, Pisces, we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. Wow, dude, talk about saving the best for last. Thank you, Pisces. This is definitely the best way to end the year. The last reading of the year, the last sign for the year, the last monthly for the year. Way to go out with a bang. And if you're dealing with a Gemini, somebody's making a choice about you. And it doesn't even have to be a Gemini. This dude, I mean, you got Cupid on crack at the top firing the arrow down there. So, duh, obviously it could be Sagittarius. Also, you got oh yeah, Leo's down there at the bottom with the line. I've never really took a moment to look at this deck, but the energy underneath it is that y'all, oh, look at the crab on the chariot up there, on the chariot, on the chalice. So, okay, you got all the big players are here. Heavy Aries, Gemini. Anyways, a choice is being made for you. I'm totally into the artwork on this right now, Pisces. It's fun. All right, back to business. We have the Prince of Wands. Ooh, speaking of chariots, the fire signs Leo energy showed up with this one here. Somebody's coming in hot and heavy for you. Wow, really? And that's hilarious because I was going to keep talking and my throat chakra completely shut down. The vocal cords completely stopped and I went dead silent and pulled the frickin' chariot. All right, Pisces, heavy Leo, heavy Cancer. You know that one. The Cancer Leo soap opera does continue. All right, that's cool. Somebody's coming your way and they want you to take shotgun, Pisces. Yeah. And Spirit's helping out a little bit. That Three of Pentacles, little Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn coming in. Heavy Capricorn. And we are indeed in Capricorn season. Capricorn has a very, very busy schedule with the sun in Capricorn at the end of the month and the moon in Capricorn for the new moon. Oh, dude, the manifestations going on. Lucy at the Chocolate Factory. And then we've also got the Mercury retrograde. So Capricorn, they got their work cut out for them right now. So this energy coming your way over the month is just looking good with this Leo and Cancer energy. Some commitment, focusing on your family, focusing on home. What maybe have brought you here was an issue with some children. I do see with the Three of Pentacles involved because it always, for some reason, I hear that Father, Son, Holy Spirit thing going on. And think about the irony of that. Jesus, if you subscribe to Christianity, Jesus was a devil. He was a Capricorn, December 25th, right? So why did Capricorn get the devil card? Can't be all bad, right? There's got to be some positive motivation behind that somewhere. But however, I do find it ironic. It's like rain on your wedding day. But so this energy here driven your way is showing this drive and passion that you're kind of leveling up a little bit more than you're used to, Pisces. Going through this time of like think of like a fiery car thing happening right there where you're jumping into a ring of fire. Like I always think that Father, Son, Holy Spirit thing with this Three of Pentacles energy looking at you as you came into it is this hot and heaviness that people see your motivation and your drive going forward. And it's kind of like they want to hop on board with you. So the one on your mind is really thinking about home and family with you, that Cancer energy that comes out of the chariot. And the chariot is Cancer energy driven from the moon. Remember, it exiles in Sagittarius. It's Jupiter, Sagittarius. It's Jupiter, Sagittarius' bitch planet. And the moon belongs to Cancer. So you've got a cycle with Jupiter going back direct and getting ready to start its new 12-year cycle. That's a reset. Think back to like 2010, Pisces, what you were doing between 2010 and 2022. It's now time to start over and make a choice that resets the next 12-year cycles. Because Jupiter's a big girl, man. Jupiter's got a lot of junk in the truck, but Jupiter's milkshake does bring all the boys to the yard. So as this cycle goes in, you get a choice for love to come in. So it's straight positive energy, thinking about especially during the holidays, about wanting to lock down the family and the home and having some of that stability. Stuff that makes Pisces feel good, makes Pisces feel needed. You know, Pisces, when you can have that time to take care of your children and to just kind of make the holidays special for them or make them feel special any time of the year, kind of like putting them in the back seat of the car and taking them for ice cream, that sort of thing, then it just makes you feel good. Pisces like to be needed. They have a similar energy to Cancer with that. And it's funny that this here, with that Leo energy that comes out on your Prince of Wands, that is much like, you know what I always say, how Leo is the fire signs Cancer and Cancer is the fire signs Leo. That connection stays just completely intertwined. Like it's like a duplex in the neighborhood with those signs next to each other. That it winds up being a passion about home and family. And that's probably what even could have led to the fight, is something family related. Or if you guys are on a no talking term because of it, it's like you always, even if it didn't show right, you always wanted to make it about the family, about your person, the one on your mind, and kind of, you know, make them the center of attention. It's not like all the way at level 11 where you're putting them on a pedestal and they can do no wrong, but it's just like taking care of them. You know, it's like, hi, I'm Pisces. Can I do for you? That sort of a thing. That you just wanted to make them feel comfortable, make them feel, you know, happy, safe, like a wish. And sometimes you might go a little too overboard with it, or they could, you know, these roles could be reversed, but where it gets a little too intense and it's like, no, I need you to do for me. I need you to come and pick this up for me. I need you to go and do this for me. And you're like, hold on, whoa, wait, calm down. I've got some things to do. I'll get back with you. And then it winds up being this back and forth that you guys, even when you separate up off of it, you wind up just kind of like lost in the fields, you know, at night. This is like talking to the ceiling and just thinking about it and kind of asking for that help and that guidance to get you through to it, to communicate with the other side. You really want to listen to your dreams during moments like that when you've got this, you know, foot on the gas, you know you're going to crash. Always on the go, can't say no. That's Cancer energy right there. You know, yes, I'm, yes, I'm. And that starts to motivate them driving forward, because when you do that, Pisces, and you kind of like tap into the other side, because Pisces, you guys are the guard keepers of the door. You are the next door neighbors to the divine. Like, you are literally already like communicating with a spirit, that type of a thing, because your intuition gets more on point during the moon cycles. That's, you know, that's really why you got the moon card, is because of how close to that energy that you are. So you become more into tune that spirit listens to you too on the same side, that when you sit down and go, why does this keep happening? I just want my kids to love me. I just want my friend to love me. I just want my family to love me. I just want my person to love me. And spirit then relays that through your Pentacles style, and it comes into their side. And remember, we think 77,000 thoughts a day. So while they're being quiet, or you're in no communication, and that they're thinking about it, especially with this. This is like that energy that while they're driving, while they're in their car and getting frustrated about everything and not wondering, and they're starting to wonder, Pisces, like, why is everything going wrong? Why this? Why that? And they might even be, maybe they blamed you for it, Pisces, like, you know, it's you that always makes me do this, and it's you that always has this, and no, I'm not going to go do this. And you're like, I really just wanted that to make them happy. I don't understand. And so they're in, you know, as they drive forward, we think 77,000 thoughts a day. Need I repeat myself? And so as they're just rambling through, you start hearing music, and it's like yours and their song. And that's how spirit kind of dumps it in there, that, okay, you're going to show up at this moment in time, and that's when this other car with this license plate's going to be here. And yeah, divine orchestration, Three of Pentacles comes in with that Cappy energy living there right now. And they start thinking about how much you make them feel great. And it kind of like how when you don't realize it and you zone out for a minute, then you look up and you're like 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. Yeah, Chariot energy right there. So it could be definitely Cancer, heavy Leo going on. Also a little Capricorn, but I'm picking up some Virgo too, that kind of detective energy. You know, the sneaky undertones going on. All right, so let's clarify onto it, because it's definitely positive motion that's going very fast. Something might have happened during Leo season, maybe going into Virgo season. That was a really like a pivoting moment, like a tower type of a thing that they keep replaying in their head, Pisces, and it causes them to go forward with it. 10 of Pentacles coming out. Yeah, see, somebody's playing some chess to put some moves together. When you play chess, much like yours truly, I also like Monopoly. Monopoly is so awesome sauce. So long as I get Boardwalk and Park Place and I get to be the banker, I'm a happy crab, man. But look at, speaking of being the banker, 10 of Pentacles. That's what happens is as you guys stay apart and the time calms down, it's kind of like let them sleep on it, and they wake up in the morning and then they kind of realize, okay, it wasn't that big of a deal. We don't have to fight so much. And this positivity comes forward. So you've got somebody coming in kind of hot and heavy, and it's like making bank, man, that you've got this in there. They're planning this way out ahead of time. Kind of Virgo energy, think hermit style, that at night they're up and they're thinking about things, planning how to come forward with it, and backtracking through, going, you know, it wasn't that bad. You know, Pisces wasn't doing that much, and they start to calm down and like, well, maybe I could. I don't know. We got to Google. What does that mean when my left thumb itches? Besides from the fact that my thumb itches, but they're coming at you like that. That they're planning this out because they want to go forward with it. It's a chess move. It's like racing. Anything where you have to plan the route completely ahead of time so that you get to that full 10 Pentacles. It's freaking completion. You know, kind of like you'll hear a noise or hear a car door and it's them. I also see like driving past your house because their passion is really focusing on you, Pisces. You're the one that was talked about during the holidays. They were thinking about it. They were thinking about you, kind of like I see a lot of people with the home and family, the Cancer, the fourth house, what Cancer represents, all about home, the mother of the zodiac. That during this holiday season, it was just a lot of talk about you. Your person got asked a lot about, so how's Pisces? What's it been like? Have you and Pisces talked lately? What's it been like without them? And, you know, that keeps coming in, and it makes them start realizing that to get that happy home, they need a little Pisces in their life. Yeah, Ace of Cups. This is what shows up when the chariot arrives. The Knight of Cups usually is, the Emperor drives chariots. It's kind of like the town bike. Everybody's had a ride, but it's still a chariot. And when the Knight of Cups approaches it with a freaking chariot, he brings that Ace of Cups in, which is like getting that one last offer. And look at the moon. Look at how pretty. She's actually pretty. She is pretty on that one. So this Ace of Cups offer is what's coming in. Heavy water energy, Pisces. You and Cancer are freaking hanging out with Leo coming in. Gemini is like rocking this thing. Kind of like something at that full moon. Something at full moon, Gemini done freaking helped you out on it and started putting it together where it's like, we got to go. So I see a lot of things went down during Gemini into Cancer season that kind of like culminated, like the final end of the Beatles, of A Day in the Life, that C chord that was played on like 3 pianos where they were just like, let's see how long we can hold the chord and record the sound. It's kind of like that all like culminated around the Leo Virgo point, was where the boom boom happened, the C chord. Yeah, Justice, Libra energy. So yeah, everything went down, and then maybe like the culmination was at into Virgo season, or rewind, Libra season with this Justice. The scales have started to balance out, and Spirit lays the gavel down, Wapner style. Gotta watch Wapner. That, yeah, Pisces is the answer. This happy home, this just safe, happy feeling is with Pisces, and you got to come for it. And so they're coming in being, look at all the purple in there. So they come in, say, with this 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cup offer, like you're my, like Jimmy Stewart, I'll ask the moon down for you, because they realize that this is it. And Spirit lays out Justice, and scales finally start to balance out. I don't know why this, where did I stop this at with this 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck? The Justice balances out, and you get the karma you deserve, Pisces, for what you've done in the past lives. That are, it balances out. You paid off a karmic debt and a karmic cycle, and underneath this moon with that Cancer energy, it shows that paid in full, and it's safe to proceed ahead. 2 of Wands. No friggin' way, Pisces. 2 of Wands. It's safe to proceed ahead. You know how I describe the 2 of Wands? It's heavy. Is that 2 of Pentacles? Because there's a lot of green. There's a lot of green in that. That's Earth energy, bro. And there's onions in there. That's got to be 2 of Pentacles. Dude, it's a new deck. I'm still working. No, because the Wands got the green shit going on in them. All right. No, that's 2 Wands, man. I am right. That's the Willy Wonka card. That would be a freaky Willy Wonka. That's very Tim Burton-y right there. That it's like the time's right and the choice is being made, Aries energy, to go forward and come your way. All the discussion about you over the holidays, Pisces, is what's going to just amplify this like crazy. So you've got it going on where Willy Wonka's sitting there going, yeah, sure. We all think we got free will. Your person thinks they've got free will, where they're like, I'm not talking to Pisces ever again. I'm not going to talk to Pisces. Almost like you are cut off, Pisces, and in a whole nother realm now. And then 2 of Wands is like, sure, go ahead and make that choice. You can go ahead and turn left if you like. We put a tree there 100 years ago, but sure, free will. No, wait, stop, don't come back. Because the time's right for it to happen, and it's going to happen under a moon cycle with that chariot energy. We are co-daddies and co-mommies of that freaking moon, that freaking rock right outside. Think how much effect the moon has on. Jupiter's big in that, but dude, the moon is right next door. That rock has a big play on us. Ace of Wands is where we leave it right there. Told you, coming in hot and heavy, looking at you, Pisces, like you're looking good. With that choice and that Lovers, you got a little boom boom coming in. Maybe even a little Scorpio showing up along with some Aries, to just kind of be like, let's throw Pisces a little of that boom boom that they're so known for. So that's coming into birth and idea. Look at that baby coming out of the little like pea pod, giving start to something, that they see it with you. And they see it with the passion and straight up love. It's affecting heavy Leo with that heart chakra energy right there. That the Ace of Cups coupled to an Ace of Wands. And that's after shuffling. And that's where we ended up with that. So they've thought so much about the past and about everything that happened in... why the heck, in like the end of August, like the Leo Virgo season, that it's played over enough that it pulls to an Ace of Wands. That's the passion. Oh, yeah. Underneath the new moon in Capricorn at the end of the month, that drives them forward, because they are frickin' thinking about it. 3 of Swords. Kurt Cobain is pissed the frick off at what Dave Grohl did to grunge, man. For real. That they feel him. This is like frickin' blunt force, frickin' head trauma right through the heart. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius knows how to use a sword, and if those swords get plunged, and it's like 1 for each getting plunged in there, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius influence could be some heavy placements, or that you could be dealing with comes into mind there. heavy Gemini, picking up heavy straight across the board at like the June, July, August era with Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is here. Heavy on the Libra side too, and then all three. So you got some heavy big players going on, Ace of Wands, underneath that new moon at the top of the wand there that we birthed out. So let's keep rolling. Where we going is you are hanging out right now with yours truly and see where we're going, because the person on your mind, whether you're talking to them or not, is frickin' locked up right now. That like the only choice they got, it's like they're in their chariot. You know what I say about my chariot? Archer's chariot's kit. It's got the molecular bonded shell and all the awesomeness of that car. That also, when the bad guys figured out how to get into the car, and then like all of a sudden the gear shift flipped into drive and the car just started driving and the doors locked up and they couldn't open the doors and they couldn't punch the brake. That's basically the energy that's bringing us to here now, is that they're in the vehicle and Spirit's like, okay, we're on our way to Pisces, and they're just sitting in the car going, what the hell is this thing doing right there? Because Spirit's made the choice and they're Judge Wapner style handing it out. So as we look at the here and the now for you, though, pulling out the next three cards in this 9 card, we have the bottom of the deck being the Princess of Cups, a little bit of you with Scorpio and Cancer down there. And in the top deck, the cloak that she's wearing actually does tie into the Ace of Cups. So we've got 6 of Swords, 8 of Cups, to a Prince of Pentacles. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, you're the star of the show on that 8 of Cups, and Aquarius energy comes in. Yeah. So with that Princess of Cups, there we go, I got it. What they've done is they've been using that 3 of Pentacles energy, and this is Spirit telling them it's time to walk away from that stuff. Because look at how everything is starting to dry up. The top row of cups are completely dried out already, and the party's gone on way too long. You've milked the past life traumas, and you've milked the I don't want commitment cards long enough that everybody's about ready to leave for the after party, and it's probably at frickin' Aries' or Leo's house. I don't know. It also could be at Aquarius' house, because they do throw some interesting parties, if you know an Aquarius. So the energy is out of the right now as we go through the end of the month and head off into January and Capricorn season with this Taurus energy is Hierophant energy of coming in hot and heavy. We've actually literally got the Cancer chariot. We've got the Leo's chariot there with that little lion pulling it for the fire signs. And then Taurus with that bull shows up for the earth signs chariot. So you've got all the players are coming in here. So that's almost magician-y in energy, that the earth, air, and water and fire energies are all working together and kind of force feeding a fire hose of Pisces energy down your person's throat, that they're coming in correct. That's what they're being told they have to do. The chariot's arriving because, remember, they might have been doing that whole walking away from the past bullshit and slamming their heads against a wall forever, Pisces. And it's finally time where Archer Darwin done stood up and said, excuse me, if you continue to bash your head against the wall, you're going to be stuck here. You need to, if you're walking away from something that's freaking awesome sauce, and I love it, you need to also be walking towards something else. And they're like, what about Pisces? And we're like, all right, your decision, Taurus. Your decision, Capricorn. Your decision, Virgo. Just take the car, because just bring it back with a full tank of gas. So the energy is getting spit out towards your person to walk away from the crap and come in correct. Just hop in the car and come in correct. So let's see, clarifying onto this, will they do it? What are they going to do? What are they reminiscing and thinking about when they think about you, Pisces? Especially this time of the year. We got, a little hoppity-doo there with the 9 of Cups. Yep, you make them happy. The happiness is coming your way. And they're the ones bringing it in those freaking chariots of theirs. Yeah, 8 of, what in the heck is this one? Pentacles. Yeah. Okay, 8 of Pentacles. So a work connection where you guys either share a hobby or an interest. And Bob Ross, the Bob Ross of Tarot, shows up to come in and kind of fix up, paint a happy little bush here, 9 of Cups, paint a little happy tree, and kind of get the shit right. Remember, Bob Ross did not mess up anything. All of his paintings always looked perfect in the end, no matter what. Even in his head, if he was sitting there going, whoa, I completely effed that one to the moon, he figured out how to take a splodge of black paint and turn it into a tree or something. So that's working together that way to come in. And this is what's going on. They're staring, they're watching you. Page of Swords energy, that little communication. And look at how he's got that monocle that's lit up looking for the light. That's that's usually like my eyes after an hour staring at TikTok on the phone or something, where they're spying. They're checking out your social media. They're looking at you and deciding that you're the one that they got to come in for, and they got to walk away from the other stuff, especially under this new moon energy, with this being a new moon card up there. So this is stuff that's happening right during that new moon and Capricorn season at the end of the month, where they 10 of Wands. See? Oh my God, I freaking love tarot just for this. This is why my decks love me. They're like, yes, Archer, we love you. Mwah, mwah. Anyways, you got 10 Wands. Did I not say that Archer Darwin told you, you walks up to your person in the 5D and says, you need to stop it. If you're walking into a wall, you're not going nowhere. And I said, put that shit down and walk towards something new. 10 of Wands, put the backpack down. They can't keep using the same old excuse on you, Pisces, of like, well, no, it's because of this. Well, no, it's because of that. Well, I've got this to do. Well, stop forcing me to love you. Well, stop doing all that stuff. And you're just like, what the hell? I just was. And they come in with the backpack put down. And then we have, whoa. No, that's 8 of Pentacles. So what the hell was this other one? Okay, so if this is 8 of Pentacles, this must be 8. That's not 8 Cups. 10, 13. Oh, it's a freaking, it's not a 13, so it's actually a major arcana card. I'll get back to this and concur with you. I believe it's Judgment, but what's 13? It's the one before Temperance. It's the Death card. Oh, well, that changes everything. That's a horse of a different color, to quote the Wizard of Oz. Or is it? That's the Death card. Sorry, Scorpio. So, okay, now Scorpio's like, they're like, duh, Archer. Rewind. We don't do edits here. Sometimes I just completely F this shit up and we just keep going, though. Anyways, the card before Temperance is right here. That would be Scorpio. Thank goodness we got back around to that. That's a freaky-ass Death card. So, see, new beginning. Put away the shit and walk away from the backpack, and that's when the happiness will show up for you. Here's the 8 of Pentacles. Here's the Bob Ross of Tarot. That makes way more sense. So look at that. I love how the Moon card uses the sun for the Pentacles. I think that's freaking awesomeness. So, yeah. Now Bob Ross shows up to do the work, right? Because he's like, yeah, Archer, we had to have that death. We had to have the ending first to fix everything. But they're still spying on you, and they finally are getting the decision made to put that old crap down and stop milking it. Yeah, pretty much. They miss you. They want to come in correct, and it's almost like they feel like they can't talk to you, Pisces. Like they're freaky tripping about it. You know what I mean? So let's take a look at the potential future outcome, because I just completely butchered that. I told you, it's a new deck. I've used it for maybe, what, a couple monthlies, a handful of personals, and yeah, it's a work in progress, but we're working on it. Or whatever I thought that, I even got to learn. I'll work on my address, and, well, Hermit, and everything later. Meanwhile, back at the reading, we got the Hermit. There's the Virgo energy. I told you, whatever it is, and look at where these cards line up, the Leo and the Virgo energy. I told you the culmination, the Big Bang Theory of all this stuff happened for some reason around the end of August. So this is keeping us into a recent energy that goes pretty deep about something that really affected home, that's got you heavy on their mind for this, like, I mean, this potential future outcome, blah, 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 program traits, GPS, etc., and so forth. All right, so let's keep going, because now I'm just freaking in the zone on this one. So they're locking down in the future. It's showing that they can go internalizing and do the work. They're wanting to communicate hot and heavy through on that. And so it's staying up late night to manifest that 10 of Pentacles for you. Definitely heavy Virgo energy. Could be dealing with that. Think about that. When a Virgo goes in and does the work so they can come out correct, that's what they do. Hangman energy. Wow. Nice couple up on that. Couple up, I guess? What the hell is that about? Princess of Cups shows back up. So your current energy, when this happens, it's going to carry on into your future. So get used to the love, Pisces, because for once you can finally be needed, finally be wanted, and not feel like they're going to frickin' yell at you and correct you for actually just doing something that internally you know is something that you really care about and it's really good, and you're not trying to pester them. You're not trying to upset them. You just need it. Whether it's, I just needed the help, or I just needed the diapers change, or I just needed a coffee, or whatever. I just needed a stapler, whatever it is. So in the future outcome that shows Hangman, that the balance that comes in, this energy to get away from that and kind of come cleaning out of it at any time. It's going to stay very quiet, and it's going to be manifesting exactly what you want. And so with your connection, it's almost like a leveling up or a crossing over, Pisces, where you're into another dimension and another level internally, and it just lets you manifest from all the past problems. Those 3 of Cups situations that you did not like, all the times the love didn't work, you get to manifest like the Gilded Age and manifest in exactly what you want. And it's worth the wait. You learn that temperance, patience. Why the hell did I pull temperance off of the Hanged Man? That is way more earthy energy. But anyways, meanwhile, we're just going to skip that part because I don't even remember where it was going. But it's that energy that you can come down out of it and in and out of your hermit mode anytime you want to for you guys to work together. So instead of it always winding up being a horrible fight, maybe it's where things kind of balance out and you actually talk through each of your problems more. That sort of a thing. And it's just something that makes you feel more stable, more happy, and needed. Think about like the Gilded Age before the Titanic sank. Like think about the RMS Olympic, Pisces. That one was the one that, man, it went into the roaring 20s and it didn't have no problems. It freaking sank what's the bad guys called during a war? An enemy sub. Wow, I don't know where that one went, but it came back. It sank an enemy sub during World War I. And so that is like the frickin' the parties, and you hear that jazz music playing. It's that kind of thing. It's not the end of the Gilded Age with the sinking of the Titanic. It's Old Reliable, which happens to be the reason I named this deck the Old Reliable. So, but hey, it's that Gilded Age happiness that you're manifesting what you want. You and your person come in and out of those modes and work together to get there. So it shows that it progresses almost in a way that it does for you. You manifest up more, and you start manifesting in real time. You know, you can go internal, and you can manifest that Four of Cups anytime you want it and come in and out. You're leveling up to a point. It's almost like you're on the other side, kind of working Three of Pentacles style with Spirit to make this stuff happen. Like signs and manifestations in real time. You know what I mean? Like you just go, I need a red pen. And the red pen's sitting there on the desk, right? That sort of thing. So clarifiers onto this because it's showing that how like tuned in you're getting, like looking through at everything. Holy crap. I didn't even cut it or stop or anything, and I pulled a Hangman. We're starting to like loop into an infinite cycle on this. The Hermit clarifies the Hangman. That's why I told you. You start manifesting on your own in real time, like you're a freaking spirit yourself, and you can just level up through it. And you bring in like, I want happiness. I want to meet this person that is a Virgo with a Leo, blah, 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 Scorpio, yeah. And all of a sudden, that person, I want brown hair, blue eyes, blah, 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 whatever. And all of a sudden, it shows up, and then you like Hangman and go, okay, cool. Let me come back down to the 3D life now. And well, let's play the hand we're dealt, right? That's where it goes to. Okay, these guys, whoa, okay, whatever. Let's see, we've got the Ace of Pentacles, and we've got the Seven of Swords, and we've got the Three of Wands. The time is right, and you start to actually learn underneath that full moon. See, look at how you learn how to use the energy. You learn how to use the energy, Pisces, and manifest out what you want. You actually, almost like an astrologist or a spiritual weather person, that you can figure out when those Seven of Swords moments come in under the new moon and manifest your own way out of them. You literally lay new Ace of Pentacles every time, and that's that last pentacle that you're always looking for. The All You Need Is Love card shows up. This shows that deeper connection that you're starting to have from everything you've been through, and that in Spirit and you talking like real-time, two-way type thing that gets you a completely new beginning. And this is why I love my decks. They love me back. Oh yeah, I love you too, Archer. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. You got a whole new beginning coming your way that is going to be something unlike you've never had before. Consider a whole new life. It's awesome sauce, and it's going to be a great one. So let me know how it goes. Let me know about those times and stuff too. Just leave some comments. We'll see what's going on. All right, Pisces. Until then, do remember we are compliant here at Archer Astrology. This reading shall resonate to any and all houses and placements and whatever rocks you have in Pisces, whether it's your sun, your moon, your rising in Venus, your Chiron, your south node, your part of fortune. If it's a rock that hasn't been named yet, if you're a Pisces, this one's for you, and it's from me. I love you guys. Make it a great one. Like, share, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube awesome sauce that makes me love you. And I will keep you posted in the community post to figure out what we're doing for lives and for all the other stuff that Every Tarot Reader does on YouTube, because we like doing this stuff. And that's why when you hit the like and you hit the subscribe and you set the bell, we get our little things and we're like, oh, this is so cool. It's so awesome. And it's not like anything like that, but it's just like, it's cool. It makes us giggle. Whatever. All right, guys. I love you, Pisces. Thank you so much. And Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. And peace out. I'll see you next time. Yeah, cherry.